Hi, David Fetterman again. Thanks for inviting me to do another reading from Empowerment, Evaluation, and Social Justice, Confronting the Culture of Silence. I'm going to read just a small passage from the introduction, which focuses on from inception to institutionalization of the empowerment evaluation approach. The sounds of the culture of silence can be deafening, but must be heard. Empowerment evaluation is grounded in emancipatory tradition. It is designed to help people learn to confront the status quo by questioning assumptions and prescribed roles, unpacking myths, rejecting dehumanization, and no longer blindly accepting the truth about how things are or can be. Empowerment evaluation helps people think critically about the world around them. Empowerment evaluation is found in the pursuit of social justice. Social justice is fundamentally about fairness. It involves respecting and protecting everyone's rights. Social justice applies to a wide variety of concerns and areas, including healthcare, education, and employment, as well as housing and safety. It requires access to essentials, being heard and not silenced, including hearing marginalized and vulnerable voices, particularly those that have been systematically excluded. A few of the most pressing social issues include racial equity, gender equity, and LGBTQ+ rights. The interwoven threads of social justice and empowerment evaluation are visible in each chapter of this book. For example, the relationship between empowerment evaluation and Freirean pedagogy is explored. Freirean pedagogy is a teaching philosophy that invites educators to encourage students to question the status quo, critique existing power structures, and assert their rights. It is a philosophy of liberation in which people are responsible for taking charge of their own lives and leading the effort to liberate themselves. It is the opposite of traditional pedagogy that are often referred to as the banking model of education, which views students as empty vessels to be filled with facts and knowledge. Freirean pedagogy views the learner as a co-creator of knowledge. Chapter 1 highlights how empowerment evaluation contributes to learning, illumination, and liberation. It also discusses how empowerment evaluation attacks the culture of silence that undermines and devalues entire groups of people. Chapter 2 focuses on the essentials of empowerment evaluation and highlights how social justice is one of the empowerment evaluation's key principles. It makes the case that evaluation can and should be used to address social inequities in society. The case examples in Chapter 3 and 4 focus on social justice issues, food justice, and the elimination of tuberculosis, which we're focusing on in India right now. Chapter 5 demonstrates how to use tech tools to invite participation, help silenced voices to be heard, and exponentially expand a community's impact. Chapter 6 responds to questions ranging from, is empowerment evaluation used for learning or accountability? Or things like, can you use empowerment evaluation to advocate for a program? Chapter 7 concludes the book with a clear commitment to social justice and highlights concrete case examples. They include tobacco prevention and cessation initiatives, schools in academic distress, sex education programs, bridging the digital divide in communities of color, tuberculosis elimination, and fighting for food justice. Social justice and empowerment evaluation are part of an invisible social contract in our nation and the world. And this book attempts to make the invisible visible. The purpose of empowerment evaluation is empowerment. It aims to cultivate and enhance self-determination and self-efficacy. Empowerment evaluation helps people help themselves by taking more control over their lives and improving their life trajectories. Empowerment evaluation is typically an ongoing or formative stakeholder involvement approach, where people take responsibility for monitoring and evaluating their progress, with a focus on results, outcomes, and impact. It can also be summative in nature, helping a group make go, no-go decisions concerning their continuation or elimination of specific programs or initiatives. Bottom line, empowerment evaluation helps people help themselves. I'll read a few more passages a little later. Thanks for inviting me again. I appreciate it. You take care.